There is this scene in the Mario movie where Peach says she is going to go to the Kong Kingdom to get help, just because they wanted to add Donkey Kong to the movie. But Mario wants to come to save his brother, and Peach tells him this adventure is grand, dangerous, and one of the coolest things we are going to see in our lives. And Mario isn't ready. This is going to be an odyssey from which he will come out as a different person, a dangerous adventure. Mario refuses to stay behind. So, Peach shows him this training area that he will need to complete to go with her. So for the next couple of minutes, he will see a montage of Mario failing, and he will never complete the trial. Just to get a hard cut into a scene where Peach tells him, literally seconds later, that he can go with her. A scene that doesn't give us any more than just Peach telling Mario that he can come. But that's okay, maybe they are saving time because the Odyssey Peach told us about is going to be a huge part of the movie. A true challenge for Mario where he will find his true calling and become the hero we all know him as. But instead of that, the movie gives us another montage to then jump to the next scene and then to the next one, and we will never get to see this dangerous adventure. We never had a payoff. Is the movie making fun of us? What is going on? Why are we jumping from scene to scene as if we had any idea of what is going on? What in the hell is this? Well, as you saw the Mario Galaxy movie, and I gotta say, I hate being right. You see, years ago when the first Mario movie came out, I went to see it and I enjoyed it. I knew the movie wasn't good, but just watching this TikTok format-like movie was enough to entertain me for an hour, to never see the movie again. But then, something happened. This movie made billions of dollars. Everyone talked about it as if it was the second coming of Jesus Christ. It was funny, it had deep moments, it connected the story really well in between scenes. The Luma turned itself into a pickle, funniest shit I ever seen. But I didn't saw it that way. I saw it like I just told you. A mess that when you see it, you can feel where they just stitch different ideas together to have extra stuff and references in the movie. Plot? Character arcs? Story? Pfft, that's for real movies, right? Even though I enjoyed my first view of the movie, it was people claiming it to be this magnificent piece of art that made me actually have a gripe with the movie. The movie looked gorgeous, a surprise coming from Illumination, a studio that doesn't make bad looking films, but they have these weird Who-like designs from the Grinch, and the illuminification of the princess is still weird looking to me, and I don't like them. Gru looks cool, but everything else is kind of yucky. But after years of waiting, the sequel is here, and I told my brother I think it was going to be more of the same. A movie you see once and don't want to see ever again, filled with references to the brim and a not existing plot. And well, I was right, what do you want me to tell you? I'm going to talk about the good shit first, and then go into the bad and the ugly. Because talking about ugly, this movie is anything but ugly. Shit is fantastic, animation is great, and whomever was the colorist or made into the color and art department, wow! Shit, this movie colors are gorgeous, the skies feel amazing, the sets are wonderful, the light is flawless, the action and coordination was immaculate. One of the biggest noob killers when it comes to action is adding a lot of cuts into it. The viewer needs to have an understanding of what is going on, how is it happening, and where is it happening. You need to understand the space where the fight is taking place, because in a good fight, the set is going to be used as a prop as much as a weapon, like the mountains in the last Avatar fight, or the snow and the weak wooden planks in the Sword of a Stranger, or in Kung Fu Panda and the bridge fight. Fucking goddamn, Kung Fu Panda is so good, man! We should be watching that instead! And this movie actually had an amazing use of everything I just told. The fight scenes have this tendency of cutting the camera as little as possible, letting us follow the action perfectly and getting the idea of how the fighting ground is structured. And the characters make use of the same sets, Luigi blocking attacks with chairs or drawers in Peach's bedroom, or Peach using the gravity in her favor as well as everything else in the casino. This movie had someone really competent in the direction, choreography, animation and art department. Hats off for everyone that made this movie look this fucking good. But okay, now let's talk shit about the movie. This movie suffers from the same thing as the first one. Things doesn't resolve well. It never let us reach climax. The conflict starts and ends with a minute or less in between. Spoilers, I guess. But there is this part where Bowser is like, take me as a prisoner. And they do. And then we have a harsh cut to Bowser as a prisoner and getting saved by Bowser Jr. In Rubik's Cube speedrun world record timing. This shit doesn't believe in itself. Did you enjoy watching Birdo for 30 seconds? Cool, cause you're never going to see him again. Do you like Fox McCloud? Cool, because Fokker is never going to appear again. Did you want to see Rosalina in a Mario Galaxy movie? What the fuck is your problem, man? Of course you're gonna see her for like 3 minutes and then never again. We need to keep moving this shit, man. Time is references and references are money. Remember how everyone was competent in the visual department? Well, the fuckers on the writing department are not in the same caliber. They don't have the ability to write a cohesive and well-structured story, so they just write plot points without substance, and jump from one to another without even turning on their turning signals. It feels like two toddlers fighting to win an argument. Oh well, yeah, and then Peach needs to go to another galaxy. Well, she can, because no one is going to take her. Oh yeah, well, Star Fox is there. Star Fox from the Star Fox franchise? Yeah, and he's going to take her. Ah, yeah? Well, she can't do anything alone. She's going to lose the fight against Bowser Jr. Nah, because, Mario and Luigi and Yoshi are there already. Fuck everything else. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Well, your ship gets destroyed and Mario and Luigi become babies. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? You see what I'm talking about. Shit just happened. Nothing has a cohesive connection from one point to another. It just happens, and keeps happening until the movie is over. Do you know what's the most fucked up part? Things happen and happen, but at the end, nothing fucking happens. Nothing changed. We learn nothing. We don't see interactions between characters. We don't have dialogues or anything as a reward for everything we have been through. There is one good joke at the end, but that's it. Nothing happened, even though everything happened. These fucking movies are a paradox, an Ouroboros that will eat itself and in the way is going to eat our fucking sanity. Mario fights something, and Fox is there, and Fox is going to do nothing, and Peach and Mario do cool shit, but Mario and Bowser have a standoff that takes a minute at most, and Yoshi is there. Remember Yoshi? He's here, like Ninja, and like Fox. Remember Fox? He's here. Isn't he cool? Hey, don't look at him too much because Bowser Jr. is here. Nope, never mind. We need to laugh at Game & Watch. What the fuck is the point of this movie? You know what it is? Money. It's just money. There is no passion or heart behind it. You might think there is heart because look at the amount of references. They love Nintendo. They love Mario. But no. Good references are added with substance. This is just added at random to make you go, oh, look, a Dr. Egad mock-up. I know that guy. I am smart. I'm the best. And Crimson Desert is an underrated 10 out of 10 no mistakes game. This is infuriating. And seeing people as always divide themselves in black and white thinking is stupid. The movies are whether the best shit you have ever seen, and if you don't like it, you are dumb and expect a lot from a kid's movie, or it's the worst shit ever and if you enjoyed it, you're a brainless idiot. Nothing of this is true. There's a whole world in between your cringe ideals of how the world works. Something can be kinda entertaining and really well crafted and still be written with a fucking ass. The world is grey and only seats thinking extremes. Even though that way of thinking is extremism, but fuck you. There has been this cripple fight in the internet of Sonic fans and Mario fans talking about their movies, and you gotta understand that both are prisoners of the same scene. Mario has the weakest and inexistent plot and characters used to give us references, and Sonic has the weakest plot and characters ever used to give us Sonic. And I think that is where the differences show. Sonic is trying to give the fans a mediocre movie that feels like Sonic. We have stories from the games, and the third movie is taking cutscenes almost straight up for the game. But Mario Galaxy isn't really a Mario Galaxy movie, it's just Shit Happens, the movie, starring Mario and friends. I know that I have been harsh on this movie, but you gotta understand that there is nothing wrong with what they are. They are noise to make you giggle and make the kids stop shouting for an hour and a half. But this isn't a movie. You can't put it in your second monitor while you write a script for the Mario movies, because there is nothing of substance there. There are no dialogues or sharp writing. There isn't anything for you to take if you aren't looking at the pretty colors and references. But hey, this movie also fixes one of the biggest fuck-ups the last one had. The music is actually from the games. And even though it feels really forced sometimes, it feels like me editing a video and talking about Zelda and looking for Zelda OSTs and picking the first one. Or, oh, an action segment, let me pick an action song from Star Fox. It feels like that sometimes. It starts out of nowhere really harsh just because it is a song about the character in the screen. Sometimes it blends well, like when Peach starts reading Rosalina's story. But the rest of the time, you can feel the whiplash from the changes. And well, people get mad if you criticize the movie most of the time because they like to defend them saying, hey, what did you expect it from a Mario movie? It's a kids movie. And to that, I have to say, literally, fuck you. I can't stand this way of thinking. Just because it is a kid movie doesn't mean it can be a good movie, or be well written, or have cool characters, powerful story arcs, and hard-hitting scenes. I think this is scope not even a kid would use. You are a weakling and you will not survive the winter. Why are we making excuses? They had time to write a good movie, they could acquire the talent to do so, but they decided to give us fast food because they know we are going to eat it regardless of the taste. Because we want to see Mario, we want to see this nostalgic world, we want to hear the music and see Fox McCloud do cool shit. Them revealing Fox was in the movie a week before the release, weirdest and stupidest decision ever. I would have screamed like a little boy if I saw Fox appear on the screen without previous mention. Would that have made the movie better? No! But that would have made something about the movie memorable at least. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to score these movies because they aren't movies. They are a show of colorful lights that fits your nostalgia, and that is dangerous. I kind of enjoy them, but I have never gone out of my way to watch them again, and I never will. They exist, and I'm kind of okay with that. Wait a second, Fox McCloud does a barrel roll? Never mind, this movie's big.